Bloody hell, where do I even begin with that? That might be one of the best football matches I have ever witnessed in my life. Honestly, that had absolutely everything. It was end to end. It was like a basketball game. The cliche football phrase for games like that, it was like a basketball game because it was end to end for nearly the whole 90 minutes anyway. And yeah, when Chelsea attacked, Liverpool attacked, Chelsea attacked, Liverpool attacked, it was just an absolute spectacle for the Premier League, an advert for the Premier League, and must have been unbelievable for a neutral. It wasn't so great if you're a fan of Chelsea or Liverpool, because I'm pretty sure my beats per minute at this moment in time, or during the first half in particular, was probably about 180 beats per minute minimum, to be honest. It was not good for my blood pressure whatsoever, but we move at the end of the day. Chelsea 2, Liverpool 2, and my word, what a game. And I will actually try and sum up this as best I can. Apologies if I don't do a good job. It's just that, forgive me for this, to be honest, but yeah, we'll get into it. So yeah, it started off with an absolute capitulation from Chelsea. We dominated the game. We came out of the blocks unbelievably. Our atmosphere was unbelievable. The fans were absolutely amazing for the full 90 minutes, so fair play to them. And yeah, we came quick out of the blocks, of course. And just to go 1-0 down, of course, with that goal from Sadio Mane, the mistake from Chalobah, and yeah, Mane went around Mendy and of course put it into the net. And yeah, Chalobah, a bad mistake from him. He knows it himself, but I will come a bit of slack because I thought he was absolutely unbelievable after he made that mistake, and definitely made amends for it. And yeah, just the worst thing that could have happened really, especially with the fact that the fans were unbelievable. The electricity was there in the ground for us, and yeah, I thought we were on top. I thought we had the game in control, and all of a sudden we give away a stupid goal like that, and Liverpool, have the momentum then. Then a few minutes after, of course, Mane's goal, we kind of somehow gradually got the momentum back, and then of course Salah goes and scores 2-0, and you're thinking, you're fearing the worst really. I was thinking we could get absolutely hammered today, and yeah, Liverpool had control of that game at that stage, and I was just absolutely depressed, to be honest. I was just contemplating life. And then out of absolutely nothing, Mateo Kovacic, who first of all rarely ever scores for us, absolutely whips one in off the post from just outside the box, gets us back into the game, and yeah, what an absolutely unbelievable goal. And at that stage I'm thinking, right, the atmosphere is back, we have momentum on our side again, we can get back into this game. And what happens about 5 or 6 minutes later or something like that, Christian Pulisic goes through, buries it past Caoimhín Kelleher into the back of the Liverpool net, and absolute limbs. I'd say that's probably the most I've ever celebrated a goal since probably Tammy Abraham's goal against Arsenal back in, I think it was late 2019 when he scored at the Emirates. Honestly, it was absolute limbs in my house. I went absolutely ballistic, and yeah, honestly, I thought we were going to make it 3-2 straight after that as well. I think it was Kai Havertz that went through on goal and just about missed it, but honestly, if we had won that game, I don't think I would have ever celebrated a goal more in my life, and I've witnessed 2 Champions League final wins. But yeah, just an unbelievable game of football from start to finish, and yeah, obviously ended 2-2 in the end, which of course basically hands the title to City on a silver platter. I think they're, 10 points above us now with no games in hand, and I think they are 11 points or something like that clear of Liverpool. But of course, if Liverpool do win their game in hand, they will only cut the gap to 8 points, but even still, it's too big of a gap at this stage. City look absolutely unstoppable. It was their worst performance of the season yesterday, and they still managed to come away with 3 points away from home against an Arsenal side who are 4th in the Premier League. So title race is over. We battled for second place with Liverpool, I guess, and yeah, we move on to next season. But overall, I just want to say, extremely proud of the team. Honestly, I think to go 2-0 down was a shock to the system because I don't think we deserved it. I think Liverpool were a lot more clinical than us when they went 2-0 up, and that's how I was planning to start this video, was the fact that Liverpool were clinical. They took their 2 chances they had, basically, because they only really had 2 chances and they scored from them when Salah went and put them 2-0 up. And we had a load of chances, we didn't take them, and that was the approach I was going to take for this video if we had lost that game. But yeah, in the end, I'm really proud of the players. They showed unbelievable amounts of fight, and one of the best performances I've seen from us in a long time, to be honest, because Liverpool, an unbelievable team. I know they were missing Klopp, I know they were missing Robertson and those kind of players, but they still are an unbelievable football team. Of course, Alisson was missing as well, and they're extremely hard to play against. They press like absolute greyhounds, and yeah, in the end, we'll take a point, I suppose. Not a really point that either team would have wanted, but it's a point we both got. So yeah, overall, really proud of the team. The performance was unreal, and that's all we can ask for as fans, really, isn't it? Is to show fight and show passion and show determination and want to win football matches, and I think we did nothing less than that today, to be honest. So in terms of the standout performers, it's going to be really hard to pick a man of the match, but I'm going to just agree with Sky. I think Mateo Kovacic was absolutely world class, and he is world class, and that's going to be the title of this video, because Mateo Kovacic, I've said it for time now, and Chelsea fans will agree, Mateo Kovacic is a world class footballer, and if you don't take notice of him now, you're going to miss out, because he is an absolute baller. The way he holds onto the ball is ridiculous. He has fight, he has determination, he goes into challenges. He's just got everything you would want in a modern day centre midfielder. Even goals now, with the one he just scored today. That's probably the only thing lacking from his game, ironically, but even still, he is a world class player, and it's time that people start to take notice that Mateo Kovacic is an absolutely unbelievable footballer. Another player I want to give immense credit to was N'Golo Kante in midfield to Kovacic. I thought Kante was absolutely world class again, and honestly, he is just a one of a kind footballer. We will never see, and we have never seen, a footballer with the same capabilities as him. He has an engine instead of a heart. Honestly, he is absolutely ridiculous, and to be honest, his on the ball ability is massively overlooked just because of how good he is off the ball. I mean, his dribbling, his close control, even his vision. There was times today he was playing passes where you're like, Jesus Christ, if Cesc Fabregas had played that, you would have been impressed. Yeah, I thought Kante, once again, as he always is, was just absolutely immense in that midfield, and I thought the two of them in midfield were just a joke. Honestly, the two of them were absolutely unbelievable. I thought the three centre-backs as well. I thought Chalobah, even though the mistake he made, I thought after that he was absolutely exceptional, made some brilliant tackles. Thiago Silva read the game like he usually does. He was absolutely ridiculous once again. Rudiger, I thought, was really good, got stuck in, was great defensively, and, you know, did the job on Salah when he needed to. I thought Azpilicueta once again just gave you that 7 or 8 out of 10. He didn't do anything spectacular, but just did what he had to do, as he usually does. Captain fantastic Azpilicueta. Alonso, he was sluggish for the Salah goal, I'm not going to lie, but I think he had a decent game overall. Mason Mount ran his socks off once again. I thought he was brilliant. Kai Havertz ran his socks off once again. That's all you can ask from him. Christian Pulisic, hopefully now this is finally the game that, you know, turns his fortunes, because he's been really unlucky with injuries. He hasn't been the same since he got that injury in the FA Cup final against Arsenal a few years ago. He was absolutely brilliant today, ran his socks off and did really well, and took his goal absolutely brilliantly as well. It was a brilliant finish into the top corner of the net. And yeah, honestly, I can't fault it whatsoever. I can't fault anything with the performance at all, except for the fact that we weren't clinical for the first half an hour or so. But to be honest, I'm not going to, you know, clutch at straws for this one. And in a game where all the headlines before the game, and I'm sure it still will be after the game, was about Romelu Lukaku and the things he said and the fact he was left out of the team. But honestly, I think that performance from Chelsea has really taken people's minds off it, and yeah, they've made the fans proud tonight, so yeah, that's all they need to know really. But yeah, I think I've said everything I need to say now in this video. If you agree with my opinion on this or disagree, leave it down in the comment section below. Just leave your opinion on this game and the Chelsea performance, and if you're a Liverpool fan, on the Liverpool performance down in the comment section below as well. Was it a fair result? In my opinion, it probably was, but yeah, leave a like on the video if you did enjoy. That would be massively appreciated as per usual. Also, if you could subscribe to the channel as well, that would be massively appreciated by myself as well. We are looking to hit 1.8k subscribers on the channel as soon as we possibly can, and I'll see you guys in my next video. We move on to Spurs during midweek. Come on the Chelsea.